Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight
Hurry up,
end's
let's
right.
go. 98's Mike.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
Out, out, out.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And some room to maneuver. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
There we go. That's the stuff. That's it. There you go.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Shift together here from the D-line.
Slam.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks. Garoppolo, throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's brought down. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about J.D.? And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man left, man left.
Start.
Hey, boy, you got 4.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Bryant. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Corner.
Watch
Black 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. The 40, 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 35 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now let's go. Green, gun. Here we go. Leopard. Green, 3.
They'll give to Hyde. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Run, they're running. Hey. We got 4. Six man. Check curls,
Here we
check
go
curls,
now.
check curls.
Three. Leopard. Leopard.
Shift.
Back 99.
Shift.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now running right through him and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Middle. Heat these two. Set. Blue
Four down. Alert.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Bryant has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This is Bell. A beautiful fake. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 28 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle to Garcon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Let's get it. He wasn't ready.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back here right after this. They'll run, hide, and this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Set! Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Gun!
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Trying to improvise. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, hey, in the spirit of the holidays, let's have some fun. You sent out something on social media last week I thought was great. You asked if Santa Claus was in the NFL, what position would he be playing?
Well, we got some great responses, too, on that one.
What was the theme?
A lot of people looked at him as a defender. Zero technique, which would be a nose guard, right, because of his bulk. Some people thought he'd be a great 3 technique. Somebody said, well, his footwork would be terrific. Santa's quicker than you think. And then some people had him on offense. But there were a few skeptics out there as well said, well, he can't really play. He gets carried around all the time by Rudolph and the rest of the crew. And I mean, you just name it. They had it, but it was a whole lot of fun to hear the responses on Santa. And some people even took it to enough. Santa went to the combine. Would he go every drill? Would he do all these things? And I was like, this has actually been a whole lot of fun. And bottom line is, for me, Santa can play whatever position he wants.
Santa's my quarterback.
No doubt.
No question. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Right there. Hurry up, let's go. Set. Oh, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Again, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the 49er hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They go play action here on first down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Patriot! Patriot! No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Coming after you.
Here we go now! Leopard!
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Bud Dupree leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Have him protect you. Tight end left. Tight end left.
Hey,
Even.
blue 30.
Even.
Hurry up, let's go!
Watch twist. Twist.
Set! White 80.
And the D looking like they may blitz. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Set! Blue 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Hey, these two.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Set! Black.
They'll go again with Bell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Hey.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go.
Check 37.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Watching now. Detroit. Over.
Hatchet.
Blue 90.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Hyde, 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Let's go, baby. Turn over.
Get that ball.
All right, here we go. Boom, 90. Watch it now, Barney.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, they went for the lead there, and remember, that's the second two-point try they haven't converted on, so those 2 extra points, if they had those, they'd be winning.
And I think the reason they're going for it here is that they were unsuccessful the first time. So when you miss the first time, you're now in a position where you're chasing points. And in this case, it didn't work out well for them at all.
The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Roethlisberger will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Double bump.
Kill. Turn up.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch tight end.
Four down.
Check. Two.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to fire one deep, middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And this is caught at the 8. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.